Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DsP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom and welcome to the Goutopia News Network, your unreliable source for DsP News. This is the Snort Report, brought to us by SnortBucks Coffee Company, the best beverage company. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well as we are playing catch up on the current developments, so to speak, and the life and times of DsP, mainly the failures. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 videos that will round out our broadcast. All 3 of them brought to us by Burnell, because of course. DsP, first video. LudPig Ban Begthoven. Extreme begging to get $100 and wear the vest. 68 vest streak. This is from May 9th of 2020, our current year of gout. Second video, Super Gout Sodium Overload. Scared of Gojitenks. Idiots spend a lot of money to troll me. This is from May 10th of 2020, and the third and final video to round out our broadcast. Let's see. DsP Nioh 2 Stupid Game Design. Devs are stupid hacks. This is from May 10th of 2020, our current year of gout. Ladies and gentlemen, I hear, and I've seen so far, that since Phil has been awarded his bankruptcy, he's been, in the words of Almighty Tevin, praise be, a very, very salty potato. So that might explain why Catherine's still sticking around. Kinda, sorta. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, this should be fun. As it pertains to the LudPig Ban Begthoven. I wonder if that's when Phil had to jump on Twitter to ask people to come to the stream so they can hit the vest goal. I'm not sure if that's what that is. It might be, it might not. If not, that may have something to do with the extreme begging. But we'll see. And Gojitenks. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, or whoever that is, their name right. I'm not gonna say it just yet, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to put this thought out there in your mind for a minute. Okay, I want you because the way Gojitenks is being handled reminds me a lot of Evil AJ. So I'm just gonna put the thought out there. I'm not gonna make the official announcement just yet, but I'm thinking about it the way it's shaping up. That maybe, just maybe, we should go ahead and have like the 4 gods of Goutopian lag and calamities, and obviously Evil AJ would be up there. Actually, he would be the first god of Super Turbo. I'm starting to think that Gojitenks is going to be that second god for Super Turbo. Now, if any of you guys get the reference, you know what that means. But if, for some of you guys who may not, in Marvel 2, right, there are 4 gods. That's I should know this. It is. I'll try to do it in order. It's Duck Doe, Justin Wong, IFC Yipes, and Sanford Kelly. The reason why they're called the 4 gods, ladies and gentlemen, is because they are the 4 individuals who have won an Evo for Marvel 2. Right. So they call them the 4 gods or the 4 emperors. So actually, we can, if you want, we can call them the 4 emperors of Goutopian lag and calamities. Whatever you guys want to go with. But Evil AJ obviously is up there at number 1, and his ascent to godhood would be Super Turbo. And Phil has ran from him like a scorned bitch forever. So it's been absolutely hilarious to watch. Well, Gojitenks, I think, should be nominated for that second god. Now, like I said, we're going to go through a couple broadcasts because apparently, you know, Goji was making his rounds, or whoever Goji is, was making their rounds, putting in work. So I don't want to, I don't want to jump the gun just yet. But I think Goji should be nominated for that second god, which is Third Strike. Now, once that is cemented, which in a few weeks, I'm sure by the time I'm caught up, we should have that, between us and whatnot. Maybe I'll start a poll or something on the community tab. Then all we need is 2 more gods, if you think about it. You just need one for Hyper Fighter, and then you need one for Third Strike. And anybody I feel that consistently can make Phil rage quit lobbies, or run in general, or complain to the highest of pig lore, deserves to be nominated. But let me just throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a work in progress, but from what I've seen so far, I'd at least want to nominate him or nominate them for it, because I don't know so he or she or not. And I'd like to nominate them for it, and I think as time goes on, I think we'll be able to cement that in. because I'm sure by now someone has thrown the meme out there that he's definitely, or they are the next, they're the next evil AJ, or whatever the case may be, or they're the evil AJ of Third Strike. But I think if we just go ahead and just call them the gods or the emperors of lag, I think that would work a little bit better. But anyway, kind of rambling at that point, but we'll see how that plays out. And Nioh 2, I don't know why he plays games like that. Like, why would he torture himself? He obviously hates those type of games, and so I don't know why he would continue to put himself through it. But he loves his Asian games, despite the fact he doesn't like Asians. Anyway, whatever. I guess an acquired taste, so to speak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get to the broadcast at hand and whatnot, because we have a lot to go through and whatnot. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and you know, let's have a good time with this as best we can. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Snort Report, and this is DsP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. Oh yes, a GTG Network and Productions. You guys all know the slogan. I don't smell no bacon cooking, but we're about to get on that right now. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys know, and you guys certainly should know what time it is. It's time to watch me work. Oh man. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Yeah, you know, like me, my name's Darkside Phil, but I'm a very light side guy, let me tell you. I'm a very positive dude.
What a cuck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the first video to start off our broadcast, brought to us by Burnell. DsP LudPig LudPig Ban. I'm sorry, LudPig Ban Begthoven. Sorry, extreme begging to get $100 and wear the vest, and 68. Sorry, vest streak. It's early. So this is from May 9th of 2020, our current year of gout. Let's get it. These titles are amazing, absolutely amazing.
No.
Bleach number 9 to me $1 asking if they can come back. Here, let's take a look. So Bleach number 9 was banned 1 month ago.
Wait, now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys should know what's coming next. I'm gonna say it anyway. I thought Phil says that if anybody wants to be unbanned, one, you have to go through a mod, and then that mod will go ahead and do the investigation on it, and then run it through Phil to see if you can be unbanned. Two, you have to go ahead and email Phil at darksidephil@hotmail.com, leave him a message, and he'll look through it on his off time, right, when he's off the clock, and he will go ahead and check it out and see if you've been unbanned, you know, unfairly or whatever, and then you'll be reinstated. He cannot do that on the stream. He will not derail the stream to go ahead and unban people. Doesn't he tell us this? He tells us this all the time. But yet again, ladies and gentlemen, this is another example of breaking his own piggy law to go ahead and check. And usually, when he does this, he knows exactly why the person is being banned, or had been banned, I should say. Because Phil is very good about remembering the names of his haters. One would think that, you know, he has a lot of people living in his head rent-free, but semantics. If he couldn't rent out the condo in Connecticut, do any of you guys really think he'd be able to rent out the space in his own head effectively? Not really.
For calling me a man-child. And saying that I got very, you know, what kind of a man-child gets mad at a game? So let's think about this.
Sorry, I had to ban somebody.
That's disgusting. Oh my god. Ah!
Alright, I will give him another chance.
Oh, look at that. I guess the natural grease has moisturized his piggy hide enough to where he's feeling generous. Wow. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to think about this for a minute. Imagine being such a small, pathetic individual that you would feel like you could lord over people like this. It's bad enough that Phil has some type of apology fetish, right? And probably gets orgasmic when he reads emails of people saying, "I'm sorry, Phil, I was just joking, Phil," or "I had a bad day, I didn't mean it, but I really, I'm a big fan of you for, since, I don't know, 1888 or whatever. I'm really sorry," and whatnot. Been a fan since the Chicago fire, since you've been pouring grease down the toilet, please let me back. It's bad enough that he kind of cooms over stuff like that. But then this pathetic thing about looming over your chat, right? And having this false sense of godhood in a lot of ways. Or going back to the title, the LudPig Ban Begthoven, where you feel like you're almost running a symphony, if you will, of haters, and you can control and you can make them dance in any way you see fit. Lording over people like you can basically decide, who stays and who goes. Like at the end of the day, anybody really gives a shit. Like, how much do you really have going on in your life if that's the case? And I say this because Phil says that, these people have nothing better to do but to troll me, or they have nothing better to do but to go ahead and put out hateful slander, and if they had better lives, they'd have better things to do with their time. Well, what about you? Like, how is this professional at your place of business, so to speak, to be acting like this? This isn't entertainment. This doesn't have shit to do with the game. And it's derailing the stream by his own words, by his own definitions, by his own rules. Makes you think.
How about that? Just kidding, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding. I will. Alright. Good. Bleach number 9 says, now let's get some fast action going. Well, for that to happen, we have to hit the tips goal, dude. We got pretty much a long ways to go to do that, just saying. So, the vest ain't happening anytime soon, unless there's a change in that.
Mark McCauley says, hint, hint. Dude, no hint, hint. I'm outright telling you, I really would appreciate some help via tipping.
This made me thought. What this just made me thought of? What would happen if we all woke up one day, and Phil comes on stream and says he had another gout flare up, but it's in his hands, mainly in his thumbs, and he can't play games because it's so painful. Yo, that'd be crazy. Imagine, what is they said, like, if you get hit with a gout attack, it could last anywhere from like a week to 3 weeks, I guess, depending on how severe it is and how you're treating it, I suppose. But imagine a week without gameplay and Phil has to do like IRL streams because he has gout in his thumbs or in his hands in general. Yikes, that would suck. I mean, it wouldn't suck. It'd suck for him. It'd be hilarious for everybody else. Oh, wow. I never really thought about that up until this moment. That could happen, though. It could, maybe. Not wishing for it or anything, but that would be kind of hilarious. I've got gout of the thumbs! Help!
Look at that! I was actually able to time it with the music she was playing in the record player. Wow. It actually sounded pretty damn good. Alright.
Silver-tongued talker, right?
We're up to $13 in tips so far tonight, everybody. I will be streaming for about another hour and 15 minutes, just so everyone is aware. Looking towards hitting that tips goal. That's about the time frame we've got left, just so everyone is aware. And being transparent. We're at $18 in tips out of the $100 tips goal, guys. So the vest streak right now is in jeopardy of not continuing. And it ain't looking too good.
Didn't you just say you have an hour? Jesus Christ! If he wasn't always trying to beat the goddamn shot clock, snort clock, then we wouldn't have this problem. Jesus Christ! Take your time with this shit. There's no hurry. It's an hour. But then that's how you know he's trying to rush them off. So, because Phil is good for clocking in late and clocking out early.
1 hour left. We got a lot of headway to make in order to hit that tips goal and continue the best streak. I'm just saying, it does not have to continue. And again, I'll say this right away. I've been incredibly grateful that the streak has continued as long as it had. You guys have been so...
You hear that wet greed snort? Ooh.
...helpful and supportive of me recently. Thank you so much for the positivity. I appreciate that very much. If it does continue, great. But obviously, I'm not going to get upset if it doesn't. Just being factually observant and telling you guys it's in jeopardy for tonight, for sure. And that jumps us up to $154 in tips tonight, everyone. Again, thank you so very much, everyone, for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. The Vest streak has hit 68 and still going. That means tomorrow, the earlier stream...
You know what's funny? If you were to go back to 2017, 2018, right? He had the nerve to say that he never begs for money on stream. And what you're seeing him do right now, I mean, minus the Vest streak part, is no different than anything else that he was doing back then. And had the nerve back in those days to say it wasn't begging. He was, I think at one time he said it was soliciting, but he said it wasn't begging back in those days. And it's full-fledged poverty begging now, basically. And especially, ladies and gentlemen, back in those days when he was complaining about, oh, I really need these tips and I really need the money because if not, I'm going to lose my house. And then I'm going to lose this amazing life that me and my new girlfriend is trying to build with each other. And I can't lose my house. I just can't lose my house. But that wasn't considered begging? Semantics.
Will be the 69 streak if we can do it. Oh my god. Alright, let me go get the vest, everybody.
Interesting, because you know, he has certain segments on certain games where he gets almost cringed out over the thought of sex. But then he'll talk about this right here and go into clown mode. Or he'll laugh about objects being shoved up his ass, and he's okay with that. He's probably more than comfortable with that. It's very strange behavior. I don't know what those nuns did to him, if they did anything to him. But, yeah, I would assume Phil's early years are a nightmare that's beyond any of our imaginations. Like, you have to wonder sometimes what it takes. Not what it... Well, what it took to bring someone to this point. Like, everything about Phil's existence is off. You know what I mean? Or it's wrong in some weird and twisted type of way. You know what I mean? And this is just what he shows us. What happens in his words behind the scenes, I would assume is just that much more darker, depressing, and probably pathetic. But semantics, ladies and gentlemen, semantics.
69.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Alright, I killed Phil. Cherry said, why even doubt the Vest streak? You know it's going to 100. The question is, are you going to deliver? First of all, I don't know it's going to 100. You guys realized that recently.
Yeah, but see, very good point or observation. The reason why he doubts it is very, very simple. One, he thinks that if he uses negativity, like, hey guys, we got to this point, we failed, that would be the driving force to continue to succeed. Right? It goes back, to that whole dark side King of Hate moniker. I use the negativity to fuel me and to motivate me to keep pushing forward. But you've seen how negativity has broken his ass down. It didn't work. It didn't work in IRL. It didn't work in the FGC. It didn't work on YouTube. That's why he fled like a coward. And look at him on Twitch now. But see, he uses that on other people because that's all he knows. He doesn't know anything else. He doesn't have a way of expressing positive positive motivation to people. He's not a motivational speaker. That's why he has to fear monger that I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to possibly lose my wife. I'm going to lose my happy life here. He can't come at you with something positive and get people to back it up. And even when he does, when he tries to, I should say, attempts to, it comes across as very disingenuous. It comes across as phony. It comes across as fake. And because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And people were able to see through it. So the only thing that people respond to is negativity. That's it. That's it. So it's not, so look at it this way. If not is it only a form of fear mongering, right? but it's also a way of him challenging them. Like, I don't think you guys are going to be able to hit this. I don't think you guys are committed to hitting this. I don't think you guys are good enough to hit this. You know what I mean? I wonder if Kat's ever said that to him in the bedroom. Anyway, excuse me. But that's basically why he does it that way. You know what I mean? It makes him feel like it's some type of superiority. You know what I mean? Which is ironic because whenever Phil is challenged, whether in a game or in real life or even in his chat, he immediately shuts down. He immediately goes to he resorts back to throwing insults, or he just quits. That's pretty much his MO. That's all he knows. It's all he's really good for. Something to think about.
Last week in particular, there were actually a few streams where we were very, very close to not hitting it at all. And so what I would do is I would come back from break, and if we were really far away, I would tweet.
Oh, FYI, you know, coming back from break, and also, you know, the vest streak is kind of in jeopardy for those who are interested. And then, of course, the shitheads have to say, oh, see, he's begging on Twitter now. He's begging on Twitter. It's like, no, what I'm doing is I'm letting people...
No, you're begging on Twitter. I was right. Wow, you were begging on Twitter. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen. First off, he tweets out his streams, right? He says he's coming back from break, and for the second half of the stream, that same break that he left people waiting for a half hour, which is already insanity. You start a stream with a half hour worth of music, a 2 hour pre-stream, then go on a bathroom break, then give them roughly 2 hours of gameplay, take another half hour, and then come back again to play 2 more hours, then take a 3 hour break, and then come back for your night stream. But here's the point. I just want to kind of give you guys the whole regiment, whole schedule. So we get 2 hours of gameplay. He goes on break for a half hour, and then comes back and says, "Oh, I don't know if you guys are going to hit the tips goal," but they have 2 hours. If you had received all of the money, or the full $100, either through the first pre-stream or during the first 2 hours of gameplay, you probably weren't going to make any more money to hit the second tier goal. You know what I mean? Like, it more than likely wasn't going to happen. So I can understand why people would want to hold out until the very end of the stream to, you know, get to hit the vest streak. He should know that as well. But see, that's where the greed comes into play. This is when his own pignosis comes back to haunt him, and he starts to panic over it. Which is funny, because if the thing could die at any time, on any day, then why does it matter? Like, why are we resorting to going on Twitter and tweeting out, "Hey guys, I need you guys to really come in support, if not the vest streak's going to end"? If it's something that started organically, right? Something naturally, out of nowhere, that you weren't expecting or you weren't planning for or whatever, then when it ends, right? So why is he putting all this effort and all this energy, for the lack of a better term, why is he putting all that in to keep it going, when in actuality he's putting out the notion that it could end at any given time, and that's okay? A whole lot of mixed signals there. A whole lot of mixed signals.
Well, no, because the vest streak has gone on for a while. Apparently, there's a lot of people who really care about it. And if it were to end, I think people would find it unfortunate.
If people really cared about it, idiot, then they'd be there to support it. Just saying. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because if they cared so much about it, they'd be on stream to support it. If they're not on stream currently, and they know when you stream, because you stream every day at the same goddamn time for the most part, except for Tuesdays, if they're not there to support, then that means they have something else better to do. Or maybe, just maybe, they believe what you were telling them, and that, oh, well, if today is the day for the stream to end, then today's the day. Why evade the inevitable? It seems like you're way more vested in it. Get it? Vested? Anyway, sorry. Bad joke. It seems like you're way more vested in this than you try to let on. Sounds kind of desperate, actually. Sounds very desperate. And the fact that you're trying to project onto one part of your fan base that another part of your fan base is so vested in this, bad joke yet again, and you know, you need to go ahead and send out the begging symbol, right, to have them come in and contribute, right? If not, it's all going to end. Seems a bit wonky. It's not like you're attracting new people in. It's not like there are brand new people who just came out off of detractor content and realize, you know what, you're not as bad of a guy as, you know, people portray you as and whatnot. And now I am ready to be initiated into the pig roach cult. Let me know when the next meeting is so I can pay my tithes. I don't think that's how that works. Just saying. It sounds like more stupidity from a 38-year-old man who can barely take care of himself. So has to ask other people, demand in some ways, other people to do it for him. Which, ladies and gentlemen, if that's not pathetic, what is? How sad must you be that you have to beg on Twitter for $100? I want you to look at his face, right? The human thumb, because he looks more and more like a thumb to me every time I see it now. I don't know why, but that's what it is. I want you guys to take a very good look at our human thumb right there, and come to that realization that this is what it's come down to, ladies and gentlemen. We're begging on Twitter for $100, not $100,000, not even $1,000, for $100, like a common whore, like a common whore. Whew. You're giving those thoughts on Twitch a bad name, Phil. A very bad name. What would Pokimane say if she knew about this?
And especially if, like, they just didn't know. Because, you know, a lot of people don't attend every stream. And they'd be like, oh man, the vestry ended when I wasn't here. If I would have been here, I would have kept it going. You know what I mean? And I don't want people to feel bad or be disappointed that it ended because I didn't fully inform everyone about what was going on. So
that's funny, because when you do polls for games, right? People don't get the games that they want to see playing all the time. And you don't seem to care much then. What's the hotness that people still keep asking for and we still haven't seen it yet? Code Vein. That one dude keeps asking for Quiet Man. I mean, how many other games has he skipped that were voted for or highly demanded? He didn't care about people being disappointed then. Oh, because he directly profits from this, and that's why it's a problem. Which is funny, and yet also counterintuitive, because if people are demanding you in droves to play a particular game, you would think that people would actually want to watch it, which means they'll come out to the streams. They're more than likely to support the streams, and they're also more than likely to watch it on YouTube. Now, it's funny because YouTube's supposed to be an archive channel and doesn't actually mean anything about anything, but that does not mean that they won't still go and support the actual video itself, which Phil does still profit off of it, even though it is an archive channel. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Just something to think about. Riveting. Absolutely riveting.
That's why I've done that. But no, I think it's going to be really hard to keep it going to 100. I'm being honest here. Like, I think it will be very, very hard to keep the vestry to go to 100. I think it's going to be a huge accomplishment to do that if it happens. So, like I said, let's see as we get closer to 100. Let's see what happens. And, you know, like I said, I'm thinking in my head about a few things I could possibly do for it. So we'll see. Give me your money. Spend all your money on me. Give me money. I can't wait for the money. It's a money pit. Give me money.
But let's see. So each week on 6, so it's 12. So in 2 more weeks, 2 more streaming weeks, it'll be another 24. So that would be 68, 78, 88, like 90, 92. So it would basically be about another 2.5 weeks from now that I would basically be hitting 100. So probably like the next to last, if not the last week of May. Alright. I have to think about, you know, what can I realistically even make happen between now and then. The thing you guys don't realize, that things right now...
The fact that he was able to swindle 10 grand out of them amazes me. Not really, doesn't amaze me, but it's an interesting thing. It's a very interesting thing that he was able to get 10 grand out of them this way. Probably one of the best con schemes to ever fall into his lap, because the pignosis was so strong that they literally self-imposed the pig roach cult self-imposed their own type of psychosis to give him 10 grand over a goddamn vest. And think about it, ladies and gentlemen, just to put this into perspective. If he actually hit the second tier goal, which at first it was the cowboy hat, that he never washed, by the way. Think about that. Let that go ahead and fuel your nightmares for a little while. And then eventually he ended up resorting to the gunner glasses. If he had actually hit the $200 each stream for 50 days, basically, or 100 streams, that would have been $20,000. Think about that. 100 vest streams, or vest gunner glass combo, if you will. That could have been $20,000. Isn't it ironic?
Really bad. Like, you can't even order something and get it in a relatively, like, reasonable period of time, because everyone's been ordering stuff online because no one can go to store. Kat ordered us a pair of scissors, like scissors that are meant for trimming hair, so we could trim our hair at home, because you can't go to a hairdresser. She ordered these 2 weeks ago, and they're lost. Completely never showed up, lost.
What the fuck are you doing that for? Why don't you just go to the store and get it? She has to work. She has to leave the house. She works at a store. Oh, semantics. Semantics.
Shipping. She ordered something else for herself. It's been shipped. It's claimed it was supposed to arrive 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't arrived. So we can't even, like, order stuff reliably online around here and get it, which really sucks. So I gotta figure out stuff I can do that would actually be able to make happen. You know what I mean?
Ah, my head itches. Oh my!
Don't scratch the bald spot. It's only gonna get worse.
God! Oh, look at the grease! Oh! Oh! Oh!
I kill Phil, so why don't you do you and look at the detractors worry about what they say? It's not fair to your fans. Dude, what are you talking about? I killed Phil. I literally said, I tweet, you know, because I feel I want to help people keep the streak going. And that's why I tweet. Like, I don't care what the fuck the detractors say. You really think I'm here to fucking appease them? Of all the people on this planet, who the fuck do you think I'm here to appease those fuckheads? Of course not. I don't care what the fuck they say. That's why I make the tweet, you know? But I honestly, I think that, I do think it's going to get harder and harder and harder to hit the vest streak moving forward. I would be incredibly surprised if we do it in 2.5 straight weeks and we hit 100. That would be insanity. And even then...
What a negative piece of garbage he is. Yet again, just reinforcing what I had already said. To have such little doubt, or such little faith, I should say, in the very people who have brought you this far. You know what I mean? Just that, like... And people still feel a compulsion. Really, that's really what it is in some ways. A compulsion to help this man. And I use the term man loosely. We'll go with greedy pig instead. The greedy pig, the greedy pig like thumb. Let's do that. is wild to me. Absolutely wild. Especially how disingenuous and unappreciative of it that he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it in him. It's really, really sad. Like, it's funny because if you go to like a James the Lesser stream, an Agent Proper, an LSP stream, even Tevin, you know what I mean? Or Dark Dave Mears. Like, these people appreciate the money that you send them, right? Like, they really legitimately appreciate that shit. You look at here with Phil, it goes back to what people had already been saying, that it's already owed to him. You just don't know it yet. That's why he's really not, he doesn't really give a shit about it. Because it's like, well, yeah, you were supposed to do this already, dumb nut. Or numb nut. Well, no, they are dumb too. So dumb numb nuts? That works. You know, you already owed this to me. So just pay up. These are your tithes and they're mandatory. So why feel the need to support someone like this who's not even willing to get up and wipe his own ass and help himself out? And in actuality, this whole concept that, Phil has propagated it, that, when you donate to me, or when you support me, I should say, you're fighting back against the detractors. No, you're not. You're being a cuck. That's what you're doing. You're being a cuck. You're a literal piggy knight out here in Goutopian Camelot, and you guys are still losing. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Camelot still fell. So, it's a thing. You're not winning. You're not helping him win. As I've said before, they're slowly killing him. The more that they reward this bad behavior, this poor, pathetic, disingenuous piece of garbage, the more they're enabling him to basically keep going and keep doing it the way he's doing it. He doesn't have to put any more effort into anything that he does, because no matter what he does, as long as he can hit that sweet spot, they're going to pay him. That's why the retrospective is still a thing, because now that this whole vestry thing has paid off since like the last retrospective. Now, outside of looking for more detractor content to shut down, or what could be potentially detractor content to shut down, now he can just use this as another vector of finding something else that he can siphon money out of them to play off their nostalgia. He's basically whoring out his own legacy. Not to say that there was much there in the first place, but that's literally what it's been resorted down to, or it's been reduced to. A truly sad moment, ladies and gentlemen. Funny, but sad. Truly sad. DsP Nioh.
Even if, let's say we hit 100. After that, it's gotta end. I would think if we hit 100, by complete, stretch of the imagination, you've got to think right after that it's over. Because then people are like, alright, we hit the 100, we hit the milestone, the gimmick's over, right? You couldn't imagine that with the keep continuing. I keep telling myself every day when I wake up, today's the day it ends, and then it freely continues, so, I'm certainly not complaining. Baldy, that would just be insanity. He says, what if you hit a...
That proves my point. Wakes up every day, excuse me, expecting that $100 to be there. That kind of proves my point already. You wake up every day and the first thing you're worried about is the vest, not even $100 a day, $200 a day, sorry. The first thing that comes to your mind is the easy $200 that you're about to make for doing nothing. Just something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Just something to think about.
365 vest streak. A year of streams. That would be literally nuts. Literally insane. I can't imagine that would fucking happen. No fucking way. That's just... wow. Because it would be 6 a week, right? So if it's 6 a week, multiply that by 52. So that would be 310... No! Wait a minute. No. It's not 6 a week. I'm an idiot. It's 12 a week. So it would be 52 times 12, right? Which would be, like roughly, like 600. But the thing is, there's gonna be weeks where I'm not streaming every single day. Like, for example, I was sick last week, and I didn't stream on Wednesday. So that was 2 that you have to subtract. So it's not gonna be an exact science. Crabcock asks, have I ever sharded my pants? Yes, absolutely, I've sharded my pants. I'm an honest dude, absolutely, You think there's gonna be a big gassy explosion, instead you get a little wet sensation, and it's the most uncomfortable thing in the world, and then you squat over to this bathroom, you're embarrassed as shit. Like, as shit, literally.
Oh! Oh!
Bullshit. Oh my god, Derek says, will the next celebratory video be when we hit 75? More than likely, no. More than likely, there'll be something special when we hit 100. I'll see if the person, that Anonymous, if he wants to make a 100 celebratory video, that's his call. I'm not going to pressure him into doing it. But like I said, I definitely want to do something special when we hit 100.
We have hit 68 straight streams of completing the vest goal. That is insane. That is so amazingly positive. It is so supportive. Thank you guys so damn much. For the money dummies, because that's exactly what you fucking are. A bunch of fucking empty-headed idiots who paid me money to get absolutely nothing out of it. Thanks. Wow. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone.
Indeed it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the second video to moving along with this broadcast, and I'll see you guys literally in just a second. Oh my god. Can't motivate people in any other way outside of negativity. Can't fearmonger in any other way outside of these terrible detractors are going to come and take everything from me. You guys have to give me your money so I am able to fight back in a way of defiance to keep this thing going. My 12+ year legacy. And then you have to beg on Twitter for $100 goddamn dollars. I've seen people beg on Twitter before, but way more than $100. I'm talking about 10, 15, 20. Shit, Anita tried to get $1 million. Shit. I mean, I don't know how she was going to do that without showing any tail. Not to say that that was going to be worth it anyway. But semantics. Semantics. $100. Wow. Whoa. No one said whoring was easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys for the next broadcast. See you in a second.
Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory. But I need your help. I am appealing directly to you.
Credit block. Look at that. Twice he gets the free 3-hit combo because the game won't do what I'm doing. Twice in a row he gets it. I can't block. And here we go. Look how much damage he did. I can't do anything. I can't. He's doing the lag pattern. Yep. So I'm completely dominating him. Then he just realizes, oh yeah, that's right. When I play with my laggy ass garbage online, I can just keep doing the 3-hit combo and the game won't let you block it nor get out of it. And he just does it endlessly and wins. So, Brutal Bernstein, you are a waste of fucking life. If you never existed on this planet, it wouldn't change anything. Because you fucking suck at Street Fighter. All you do is come on my streams and fucking try to stream snipe me and waste everyone's time with your laggy garbage. You fucking suck. You'll never be good at this game. You'll never beat anyone offline at this game because you are a loser. Enjoy life as a loser. Alright, that concludes my stream for tonight. This is how to play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Autistic Meme Boy has subscribed.
Oh boy. Now we get into the fun stuff. Now, just for the record, I do actually want to go over some of these Street Fighter streams. I'm not sure what channel I'm going to do it on yet, but maybe the more recent ones I'll try to do it over here, and the other ones I'll do on the that channel we don't talk about. We'll see, but it'll probably be like a weekend thing, I guess, because that'd probably be a pretty long video, or I might have to cut it into 2 parts. We'll see. We'll see, but that might be a thing, because I'd like to see that in its full glory, because I'm sure that shit is hilarious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the second video to continue our broadcast, brought to us by Snort, Burnell, DsP. Salty Gouter, Sodium Overload, Scared of Gojitenks. Idiots spend a lot of money to troll me. This is from May 10th of 2020, our current year of gout. Ladies and gentlemen, just yet again, just think about the proposal that I made earlier about that, about those 4 gods / emperors of Goutopian lag and calamity. I'm just saying, Evil AJ has already occupied and has had that position for a very long time with Super Turbo. No one's gonna ever, I don't think anybody's ever gonna ever usurp him from that, nor should they. I think Third Strike has been filled too. But as you know, more of these broadcasts go along, going over the trials of Gojitenks taking on Phil, I think it'll cement it even further. So big ups to Gojitenks. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Autistic Meme Boy, for the sub.
Truth teller to me, $4.20 and saying, I guess he said ack and got banned for it. Dude, it's fucking spamming. You were spamming the chat and you got banned for being a spamming idiot, and you wonder why you got fucking banned for being a spamming idiot. It's because you're a spamming idiot. But thanks for the $4.20.
I don't understand. I said ack in your stream chat. Why am I banned? Because you're a moron. Oh, you're gonna get salt. It's even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
That should not have hit. It shouldn't have hit. That's because of the stage is running at the wrong speed.
You were jumping backwards, and if you know that allegedly that the stream will, or sorry, that stage will cause lag, why are you doing jump back? You should have just kept throwing sonic booms and then thrown out a normal to keep them at range. Like, what are you doing? Why is it always... It's always the stage's fault. Also, another thing here. So we're too scared to play in rank, and that supposedly rank is all bugged and shit, and it's not working properly. So we're going to go ahead and do lobbies. Or, well, then we were doing casuals. Then all of a sudden, casuals don't work the way to his preferred settings and or preference. So now we do these lobbies, right? And yet we only choose Super Turbo. Why don't you just open your own lobby and just keep it strictly Super Turbo? He hates Alpha 3. He despises Third Strike because he keeps running like a bitch. And then I don't know if he gives a shit about Hyper Fighters either which way. But it seems very much that you don't give a shit about any of those. So why don't you just go ahead and play Super Turbo? Because if someone's going to troll you, even if they're not good at the other out of 3 out of the 4 games, they're still going to be in there and basically take up your time, which is the whole point of the trolling in the first place. So just open up a Super Turbo lobby and just stay in there and let people just come into the lobby. I don't know. Piggy logic, I guess.
Why? I didn't do that. Dude, I can't do my move.
Yeah, that guy ate that flowchart shit up. All that shit. Like, while Phil kept throwing out those lows, he should have thrown out like a standing every once in a while to mix it up and force that Fei Long player to play like a high-low game. Instead, he went back to the same shit and eventually he got screwed over. Yikes. And supposedly, ladies and gentlemen, the stream is, I mean, not the stream, but the stage is laggy. So he could have easily thrown out a kick, and that guy could have easily just shadowed through it and just thrown him. Not saying that's what happened, but that's one of those excuses Phil likes to use. You know, those preemptive excuses, those pre-order excuses.
Oh my god! That was great! Oh my god!
It dropped my move twice. When I was in the corner, I did super, didn't come out. He did a move I was blocking, it hit me anyway. Then I did flash kick, didn't come out. Then I did super, it didn't come out. So 3 moves dropped in the corner because the fucking game runs at the wrong speed on that stage. Because this game is a piece of shit and I can't do a simple.
Speaking of which, that one early on in round 2 when he threw that flash kick and got punished for it, that should have been a sonic boom. I think he hit the kick button by accident, but that's me just assuming.
Charge move. How stupid. The guy had no health, so all I needed, literally I didn't even need to time it. All I needed was a flash kick to come out. He couldn't even block it, but the game wouldn't give me a flash kick because the game is a piece of shit.
Was 100% solved.
Oh, alright, well, now it's time to ban someone because they're now still... I can't believe these people. These people are so fucking stupid in the head, alright? For months, these people tried to pass around negative memes about me. For months, they tried to lie about me and say all kinds of awful things so that they would screw up my personal life and make it so that I couldn't basically get a legal proceeding done. They made shit up constantly, okay? Now this guy's still doing it, even though everything is done with the legal proceeding.
Yo, that Cody player is fire. That Cody player is fucking fire. That shit was tough. Good shit.
This guy is still continuing the fucking meme. Alright, I'm done with this. You're out of here and you're banned. I'm not putting up with this anymore. Dude, that fucking stupid. The stupid detractor meme didn't work after 4 months of lying about me on the internet, and you're still gonna continue it after the whole thing's over with. You can go fuck yourself. You're a complete moron.
Toxic. Oh.
I do hope for the next gen consoles, excuse me, that they do come up with another Street Fighter collection of some type or another Capcom like collection like type thing and whatnot, and like hopefully it's a lot larger than the others, and they actually throw like all versions of Street Fighter in. Hopefully they make them online. But I forgot that Cody's like really good in third or in Alpha 3. I forgot all about that shit. God damn, that dude slept on it. Shit.
Oh my god, everything I do is so delayed. Wow! So many of my moves dropped or just didn't come out at all. It's such fucking horseshit.
4th place at EVO.
Right. Oh my god.
Did y'all see that silly shit that Ken player did? He sat there and threw him, and then jumped in on him meaty and caught those extra hits on him before he uppercutted him again. God damn, that was ugly. Yikes. Good shit.
Yes. Nice. What? I couldn't put anything. I can't block. I didn't jump either. Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. I did not jump. This guy, see what's a shame is this guy's good, but I hate that I can't have legit matches because the game is dropping my inputs, giving me moves I'm not doing, not giving me my reversal moves, and he jumped. Why would he jump out of nowhere? It's so fucking stupid, man. I want rematches against this guy. I just wish that we could play without the fucking shit lag. I really do. Good fight.
If that guy tore your head off like that in supposed air quotes lag, I would hate to see what that dude would do to you outside of lag. Or whoever that individual is, I should say. Let's not assume. I would hate to see what that person would do to you without lag. Yikes.
That was, see, if my 360s would come out, I'd be throwing him instead of him getting the flank kick, but my 360's not coming out. Instead it's giving me, that's bullshit. Got it, finally. Oh, very good jump back. Very good jump back.
Oh!
That should not have hit. It shouldn't have hit because when he did the low kick, I blocked. He's really good. I like this guy. I wish I could play him without lag. I really do. Because these are fun matches, but he does low kick. Okay, I block. Nope, can't block because of lag, so you get hit and you get free combo afterwards. It's fucking lame. Very lame.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
I seriously forgot. Good parry. Good parry. Oh no! Wow. Couldn't block. I blocked down back, couldn't block from full screen. Now I go to block, but it comes out so late, he recovers from his move and throws. And I mean, like, this guy, I hate playing him, because every time I play him, it's not like playing the real game, because his connection is laggy, so I can't get a good match against him, so I'm just not gonna waste fucking time. It really is a waste of time playing against certain people in this game, and that's one of them right there. Dude, wasted my time trying to play that guy, because he gets...
Good shit. One thing that Goji does that I think more... I don't know, I don't play a lot of Third Strike. That, I wonder if other Sean players do, is when he goes ahead and goes into that EX dash, but purposely cuts it short so he can go for the throw. Because that's not the first time I've seen... Goji do that. Very smart move. I'm wondering how many invincibility frames, though, does that have? Because Phil never reacts to that. And he always ends up taking the throw. Maybe because he thinks he's going to break it. But I wonder... And it's just a really, it's a really clever way of closing distance. Especially if you don't mind wasting the bar. Good shit.
away with so much fucking stupid shit that does not work in a real game, because his connection fucking sucks, so...
This guy constantly whining. Wah, wah. Shut the fuck up. God damn. Wah, wah. Oh my god.
Fedgel cheered. He says, no, I don't have a Sonic Chew medallion, so you can shut the fuck up now.
I Kill Phil Cheer says, do you like string cheese? I mean, when I was a kid, I did. I haven't eaten string cheese in a million years, and the last time I ate it was my wife bought it a long time ago, and it was like just sitting in the fridge, so I had one or something. But I don't actively eat string cheese or anything. No. That is nasty.
What? Flash kick, I didn't get it. I didn't get the flash kick.
Now I think about it, maybe that's only in CVS 2, but I'm thinking that can Ken use his funky kick to kind of phase through projectiles? I wonder if he can do that. It looks like that's what the guy was going to do, and maybe he just mistimed it. If that was the case, that would cause problems, but you can do that in CVS 2. But I think that might require roll canceling now that I think about it. I don't know. We need CVS 2 online. No roll canceling though, or at least have the option for it. I don't know. It's roll canceling can be broken as shit if used effectively.
I couldn't block. Dude, again! Come on! Every time he jumped, I had a free flash kick. I always got a low kick. It never gave me up plus kick because of the lag. So because of this stuttering connection, it would basically give me down kick. I'd go up and it wouldn't read the up. It would think I'm keep holding down and give me just the low kick. Stupid stuttering ass fucking connection sucks. Stupid ass fucking piece of shit game, man. God, it's bad.
You could, I don't know if, like I said, maybe just me because I'm an asshole, but I feel like his hand-eye coordination is just not there. Like, what he thinks should happen and what's happening are two separate things, obviously. But you can tell just by the button presses and just the noise that he's making on his controller that he's not necessarily doing what he says he's doing. I think I think that it's what he should be doing, and he just can't react fast enough to do it. Like, his brain is outthinking his body, if that makes sense. Wow. I mean, granted, he probably could have gone for shorter motions. There's other ways of getting people off of you without using a flash kick or whatever. Like I said, you got normals. There are Guile especially has plenty of normals that you can use. Well, has a few normals that you can use as anti-airs without using a flash kick. Oh well, it is what it is.
The boss of sauce tipped me $1, and I'm just gonna completely ignore what they said because it's fucking something that's none of their business and stupid. But thank you for the $1 tip. We're up to $55 in tips tonight so far. By the way, guys, I'm streaming for about just under another hour, just so everyone knows. We're a little bit under halfway to the tips goal for tonight. Excuse me, we're a little bit over halfway to the tips goal for tonight. Excuse me, misspoke.
Hint, hint. Give me your money.
Wow, no fireball. I can't fucking throw a fireball. Didn't do that. I didn't do that at all. That was Shoryuken. Couldn't get it.
From the range he was at, why would you have thrown an uppercut at that point? Of course you went for the fireball. I hate when he does that too. Because spacing is a thing, yeah? And if you have a character that's like 2.5 character lengths away from you, why would you throw an uppercut when they're still clearly on the ground? And up to that point, he was complaining about he couldn't get his fireball out. Fireball comes out, he gets punished. Oh, that was supposed to be an uppercut. What? Semantics. Semantics. Saltmantics.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I give up. I seriously give up. I can't get my moves. This is connection. Half of tonight's been like this, too. This is so pathetically bad.
It's salty as fuck. It's like pure salt. All you could taste was salt. You couldn't taste anything else.
I didn't do that. I can't do a Shoryuken. I can't do a Shoryuken. I can't. I can't do a Shoryuken. I'm blocking. What the fuck? Dude, this is so bad. You heard me do Shoryuken. He walks forward and does nothing. Oh my god. What a waste of my fucking time. What a waste of my fucking time, dude. Come on. Drop the move, 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 drop the move. Yay! What a valid online experience in a fighting game.
And you can try to make excuses and shit. Your excuses mean nothing. Got trolls all over the place tonight. They're just really obnoxious idiots. Well, you know what that means? It means that the mentally deficient restreamers are out and about tonight. It does. It's Tevin's fault. It means that the really dumb fucks, the mouth-drooling morons are out restreaming me tonight. So they're all in here to try to fucking distract me and not allow me to play games and have fun.
Grown-ass man crying about can't play games and have fun. Oh boy.
Yeah, I can't. If you get hit by it, I'm pretty sure you can't jab him out of the super then. I think if you get hit by it, it's a guaranteed grab. If you block it, you can jab him out of the air though. So, alright, I don't want to play the fucking guy. I don't want to play laggy third strike against that idiot all fucking night.
That's funny because Goji's Alex is fucking godlike. That's just so good, so good. And Phil always gets beat up, or the majority of the time I should say he gets beat up. To be honest, I'm sure he squeaked out a win or two on Goji every once in a while, but Jesus Christ, always just getting beat up. It's funny that it's always lag with Goji, right? Supposedly, it's always lag. Same thing with Evil AJ. It's always lag. That's the reason why they beat me. You know, it's never that they're better skilled or they're smarter than I am or they just generally outplayed me. It's always lag. It's always lag. If I didn't have lag, I would have beat that person. And then he runs away like a scorned bitch. I mean, matter of fact, that's the reason why Phil went to casuals in the first place, because he was trying to get away from Evil AJ. Because Evil AJ was killing his ass in rank. That's the whole reason why he went to casuals. But then again, you know, pig lore is, oh, it was because the connections are bad and rank wasn't working properly. Sure. Salt mantics.
In this storeroom, I'm pretty sure I could not eat in a giant catering-sized submarine sandwich in one sitting. I'm sorry. I hate to report this to you, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't happen.
And this guy's a pathological liar.
Oh, shit. Okay, phew. Why does he follow me around? Because he's some kind of a fucking stalker, I guess. He's just dying to play me in a laggy third strike constantly, even though I hate the matches.
You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be fucking shitting me. He followed me. He quit his lobby and followed me in here to play laggy third strike. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing laggy third strike against that fucking guy all night. It's a waste of time. It's not fun. Jesus Christ, dude. What a fucking annoying stalker.
I give up. I say I can't.
Imagine being, excuse me, imagine being a fan of Street Fighter, right? For over 20 years. You run into players who are clearly better than you. Just, let's call a spade, that are clearly better than you. And your first instinct is to run like some scorned bitch. Oh, I like playing Street Fighter every week, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy the challenge, and, you know, so on and so forth. Oh, I used to travel as a pro gamer, you know, to other states and whatnot to play the best. And now, you don't even have to do any of that anymore. You can sit on your love seat that's never been washed or clean, well, never been cleaned anyway, and whatnot, and get to play people from all around the world. And you run into a handful of people, well, more than a handful, but I'm going to be generous right now. A handful of people that can hand you your ass almost on consignment, almost at will, and we run. I'm not trying to, you know, rise to the occasion, right? Like in the bedroom with Kat, and meet the challenge, you know, and try to get better, try to learn matchups, try to work your way through the lag because you've been playing online with lag for like 10 years. No, not going to try to do any of that. The first instinct is to run and find lobbies where he can beat up on scrubs to make himself feel better, knowing damn well none of those wins are, I wouldn't say they're not legitimate, but they don't mean anything when they're just guys who are trying to learn how to play the game, right? Or just clearly not on your level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how pathetic are you as a person, as a competitor? Yeah, not even, well, definitely as a person, but as a competitor, right? You know what I'm saying? As a former, quote-unquote, Evo qualifier champion, quote-unquote, how can anybody look at you with any level of legitimacy, right? When you're just getting your ass handed to you on a regular basis. And if any of this thing was actually offline, like let's say he went to Wednesday night fights. Obviously that's clearly in another state, but let's say he went to Wednesday night fights, or he went to even some locals in Washington. I'm sure there was some and whatnot, and he had his ass handed to him a couple times, he probably wouldn't show back up. He probably wouldn't show back up because clearly he would realize, I can't beat these people. And when Phil can't win, what does Phil do? He runs. He avoids. And yet we're supposed to take him seriously about his 4th place finish at Evo, and then all those Evo qualifiers that he allegedly won or placed highly in. Fuck out of here with all that.
I just fucking give up. I don't know how to beat it myself. That's the problem.
What an annoying fucking stalker. I'm not scared. I'm bored. I've beaten that guy Gojitenks a million times, and most of the matches he wins against me are really fucking annoying matches where, sadly...
But wait a second. If every time you play him is just lag, then how were you able to actually beat him? Like, that doesn't make too much sense if you think about it. If every time you play Gojitenks, it's lag. It's straight up lag. And that's the only reason why he's getting these wins on you. Then when you were able to beat him, and obviously he's exaggerating, I'm not being a complete asshole about it, a million times, why were there no issues with it then? But it's issues now. So it seems to me like over time, Goji actually progressed, and you started to realize that, And now you're not scraping free wins off him no more. And now, or off them no more. And now all of a sudden it's an issue because now you don't understand why they're getting better and you're kind of just stagnant. Which is, I'm pretty much guessing that's what that was. Because Phil used to really enjoy playing Evil AJ back in the day. And I think honestly Evil AJ was holding back all those times anyway, but whatever. You know, I'm sure he got a couple wins off him. If you go and see the Evil AJ videos that he has, he puts all the wins and losses in there. So you can tell that there was obviously some losses in there. But I still think that Evil AJ was holding back most of those matches. But once Evil AJ started to get revved up, boy, oh boy, business is a booming. And Phil ain't racked up a shitload of L's. And then all of a sudden he want to run. Just throwing it out there.
He just was a bad connection. And I can't parry or do anything. He gets away with shit that's not safe. And I hate playing him. I'm not gonna play the guy all fucking night. It's not like he's a guy.
So then it has nothing to do with lag. It's the fact that he's willing to take chances and it pays off for him. But you don't even play third strike like that. So how the fuck would you know what's safe and what's not? And your parrying isn't great. Can he parry? Sure. Can he parry consistently? No. Not consistent enough to match up with the claims that he's trying to make here. Just throwing it out there. I can't hold it against them that he can't red parry. So.
Can't beat. This is a guy who I've beaten a million times. It's a waste. Well, Philip Burnell tipped me $17 and give a shout out to Liquid Richard because he thinks he's funny. What's hilarious is these people have been tipping me a lot recently, and they're doing it as like trolls, right? So they're doing it to get attention, yet they don't, like, they realize you're helping me, right? Like, you just hit my tips goal for me. Like, you know that, right? I hope you know that. Anyway. Like, wow, you really stuck it to me by tipping me $17 and allowing me to hit my tips goal for tonight. What a real, you taught me a lesson tonight, man. Let me tell you guys something.
But look how salty you are over $17. And keep typing that shit out, bitch. So they still winning. Yeah, you got your little $17, but you still putting in work. And you're salty about it. He's salty that he has to acknowledge this individual. And he has to put the work in behind it. I don't condone giving Phil money at all. But that does kind of pay for itself in some small degree.
And by the way, every single
How
time...
disgruntled he is when he hits that keyboard. You can hear it. You can hear the resentment in it. So good.
That someone does a shout out to either fucking Liquid Richard or Sean Ranklin or one of these trolls, who I guess is like a Wings troll. I know that someone's restreaming me. Every single time I know that's happening. But anyway, you really taught me a lesson. You taught me that apparently I'm gonna put on my vest. That's the lesson.
Shut the fuck up and go and get your vest. Just shut the fuck up and go and get your goddamn vest. Stop your complaining.
So here we go. Oh, brother. Ninstar Rune Cheers. What about the one dude who keeps throwing hundreds of dollars at every celebrity like Andy Dick to epically own you by reading off a script? What made yourself own? I know. I haven't even seen a single one of the videos, nor will I ever watch one because I don't care. Some idiot is actually wasting tons of money trying to get attention doing that shit. Fucking idiot.
I need that money. I really do.
No, I need to actually try to find those. I need a link to those or something because there's quite a few of them that are made. I heard that the Kevin Nash one's really good. Eat That Pussy made like 2, maybe 3. I need to actually get a link to some of those. I'll talk to James the Lesser. I'm sure he'll know where I can find those.
I need that money to pay my bills.
And, you know, the vest streak still continues. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it's been pretty, rough. Like, last night, we barely hit the vest streak on the Street Fighter stream. We were very close to not hitting it. And then we hit it almost, you know, nearing the last half hour of the stream.
Stupid pay piggies. I need you guys to pay me faster. Don't make me wait till the end of the stream. Pay me early. And then stop, and then don't pay me. Then don't give me any more money for the rest of the stream, and then I'm gonna cry and complain about how there's still a tier 2 gold. There's still a tier 2 gold. Tier 2. Goddamn, I can't talk. There is still a tier 2 goal, guys. You guys should try to attempt to go for that. And then he gets like $12 more, and that's the end of it. And then he clocks out like 10 minutes early.
Which is fine. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know, this is something that's been going on now for 70 straight streams, and I'm incredibly grateful. So if you guys want to see that continue, you know, please contribute to the tips goal today, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here on the pre-stream. But yes, it is still continuing.
Also, big ups to the intern for these Jolly Rancher gummies. These things are pretty good. I wonder if the sweet and sour ones are good. But these are definitely, the regular ones are definitely
good. Which is amazing. And yes, what I'll be doing is in the next couple of weeks, I'll be looking into something I can do for like a 100 vest streak celebration if we get to it. Because it's not guaranteed. It's up in the air that we'll get to that. Especially, like I said, the last week, there's been a few streams that we were very close to not hitting it. So, you know, it's definitely been the wild ride, you know. I have no idea how things are going to go or what's going to happen with this thing. I guess we'll see, okay? I also want to remind all of you that we do have a monthly subscribers goal this month, 725 subs, and if we hit that, we'll be doing the retrospective event. If I feel that there's something that I need to share with you guys from my private life, I will, and I will make that choice and that discretion. It's not up to you guys to be constantly asking me private questions. And again, I'm not.
I thought you said you were no longer going to do that because you were advised legally not to do so, and you were not going to do it anymore. Everything's going to be turned against you. You have no need to do so. That's done. That part of that chapter of your life is over. Now we want to maintain. Now we're going to try to reestablish control, because eventually, as I said, he's going to have to come back and tell us something, because he's going to need a point to beg from. So he will go ahead and advise you when he's ready to say something. Don't ask him shit. You wait for him to beg. No, no preemptive begging on the audience's part. Sure. Great work, Phil. Great work.
Trying to be a jerk here. I'm just saying I have to protect myself and my family from the actions of these malicious people, whether they be my detractors or even just content creators who thought that they could get ahead and make a buck on my behalf because they're scumbags. I have to protect myself. So please understand that. Okay, guys?
What's going on? Stream chat's been over 2 minutes.
Nick Ricada was a scumbag? He'd probably be, one, I know that Nick was asking for an interview, but he might actually be somewhat, I would assume he'd be fair with you at the very least. He's going to take shots at you, because why wouldn't he? But he would at least be fair. But then that doesn't matter either which way, ladies and gentlemen, because when the false DMCAs came out and it was heading towards detractors, Phil came out and said, oh, it has nothing to do with me. They're doing it in my name, but I don't condone it, so on and so forth. When whoever that was ended up turning it back on Phil, then Phil runs to Nick Ricada and asks for help. It's amazing how quickly those hoe-like tendencies that I keep telling you guys about, those whore-like tendencies, they you got to watch out, because they'll come out at any given time. It's really funny how you would discredit somebody to your audience, and then publicly and behind the scenes to some degree, using Phil's vernacular, but in public go and beg to that person for help. Seems a bit odd. Seems a bit odd, you know. I don't know why you would go to someone who's supposedly a fraud in their own line of work, or a supposed expert. He didn't actually call him a fraud. Supposed expert in his line and what he does, right, in his field, but only gets like 50% of everything right. I'm just saying. And if that was the case, I guess, Phil, you would consider that person a fraud, you know, because you've been wrong about quite a few things. I consider you a fraud because you are a fraud. But, you know, semantics.
No one said anything? What the hell's going on? There we go, now people are talking again. I think people were like falling asleep or something. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone.
Ah, yes. Anyway, fun times. Good shit. The Gojitenks on that. Got a Nick Ricada reference there. That was cool. Big ups to Nick Ricada. Fun stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Fun stuff. All right, so we're going to go into the third and last video to round out our broadcast. I will see you guys in just a second. Sweet.
Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you.
Oh, it's a joke. It's not serious. Go fuck yourself. No, all this shit online is fucked up. anytime that you go online anonymously like a little pussy bitch and you fucking talk shit, spread defamatory stuff, slander someone, that's fucked up shit. You are fucked up in the head. You are a messed up individual. Because someone who has a positive, constructive, happy life does not do that. I will repeat that for those of you out there who don't get it. If you have a good life, you don't go shit on others constantly. You enjoy your good life. So those people have horrible fucking lives themselves, and instead of seeking to improve it, all they want to do is ruin everyone else who has a good life. So that's why they do it, and it's just totally fucked up. This is how I play the game!
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Oh boy, more of that Nioh 2 saltiness. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the third and last video to round out our broadcast. Brought to us by Snort, Burnell, DsP Nioh 2, stupid game design. Devs are stupid hacks. This is from May 10th of 2020, our current year of gout and failure. Let's get it.
Once again, what did they do? They set up an impossible room, right?
What was that? 275, 276 on Phil's counter to 294 on Snort Burnell's? God damn, dude. All that to hold on to his pathetic little pride. Imagine you skewing your own death counter just to hold on to some pathetic sense of pride. Wow. Not even man enough to be honest with himself. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, this is the human thumb.
An impossible room. I hit her a million times. She still had almost full fucking hell. And I finally stunned her. That's just ridiculous. They're setting up these impossible situations that they expect you to just be able to like easily overcome when it's just nuts.
I'm not a whiny baby. I'm a mature adult.
What? He interrupted his own attack. That's completely staggered. I couldn't dodge. I had stamina to do it and the game wouldn't let me. I had stamina to dodge. The game's like, nope, you can't do it. It just didn't do my dodge at all after the 2 hits. Stupid fucking game. I had stamina.
I can tell you, I can smell the saltiness.
Yeah. I tried to dodge and I got grabbed and it was the end of it. There was no way I was going to get far enough away from them to not get comboed. It's best time. Yeah, you know, I said that a minute. Wow, I'm gonna die. He was dead. He was dead all because I did the wrong move. I meant to do the flame wheel and I hit the wrong move. It's not what I did this.
But if you hit the wrong move, then that's your fault, right? That doesn't have anything to do with the game. That's that's buggy thumb mechanics, right? Right? Right.
I can't see. Well, I lose because the fucking game puts me into a corner. I didn't run into that corner. The game pushes me into a corner, and then the camera's stuck on my body, and I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
And that's my fault, and I'm the fucking idiot, because I'm the one who did it.
Again, pretty easy.
Unbelievable.
I got no health. Now I know how to do it, but I didn't know how to do it at first. Puzzle boss. At least now I understand it, but still, wasted so many potions at the beginning.
Puzzle boss. That's a reference to, well, it's a reference to a lot of things. But what game was that? And he couldn't figure out the game and shit. Everybody was asking for that. Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3, the clock tower boss. Yeah, we need to go over that. in the clown world that had to do with that shit. Phil is stupid.
Here's the 101-bit cheer to become today's top cheerer, and said, I bet you can't wait until you go back to the gym and start lifting heavy again. We're not doing that. I haven't done that since the early 2000s.
The absolute lightest that I've ever been in my life was around 180 to 185 pounds. And that was actually when I was working out constantly in the early 2000s. I was in my early 20s. And I was all muscle. Like, my whole upper torso, everything here was muscle. Because I was working out, and I had, like, almost no fat on my body. So that
Who the fuck do you expect to believe that shit? Everybody's seen early pictures of Phil and whatnot, and he was scrawny. Like, early pictures. Like some of his early FGC pictures. He was sweaty and scrawny. And then he got fat, and now he's kind of like he's like skinny, fat, flabby. Like, I don't know, like he's just this like he's just the what's the word I'm looking for? He's a slug that's had way too much salt but hasn't expired yet. Like he just like it's all just kind of hanging off of his skeleton, kind of, sorta. It's really weird. Just really, it's really strange. I don't think he's worked out a day in his life, to be honest.
was a totally different, crazy time in my life.
How fun. Isn't it fun that completely off-screen things will just give you an insane combo and insta-kill you? That's fun. That's very fun. Everything that hit me there was off-screen. All behind me.
Honestly, so am I enjoying it? I mean, I'm enjoying it as much as I can. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, or if it's what I'm even supposed to be doing, but at least I got a lot of, money so far tonight.
It's so stupid, I can't get out of the way of any of the attacks. I can't get out of the way. Every time that they attack, I dodge, and the dodge doesn't work, and it just hits me. Wow. Like, here comes an attack, dodge to nothing, just get hit. Okay, well, no, just get hit. Okay, great. So dodge is worthless in this boss fight. I guess I'll have to block, because dodging doesn't work.
Phil's just a failure over and over and over, right?
Did I do it? I think I did it. Jesus. What a fight. What is all this? Can't get away. That asshole crawled up the ladder and didn't help me at all. He crawled up the ladder and let me fight everything by myself like a fucking piece of shit. You asshole. What great fucking AI, huh?
I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea.
I'm gonna die here. Yup. That's insane. Come on. How many are gonna fucking spawn, dude? How many are gonna spawn in the same fucking room? That is ludicrous. It is too many. It's like, it's not fun when it lasts that long. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between challenge and, oh, this is just, like, getting insanely tedious. I kill, like, 10 fucking guys and they just keep spawning. Like, that's not fun anymore. I've had enough.
Oniony, salty aftertaste in my mouth.
I can't see. I have 100% health.
Can't see. The opponent's right in front of him, and he's playing this on what, a 60 or 70 inch television, but can't see though. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Go and get the gunner glasses, Phil. Go and get your gunner glasses.
Immediately does one attack and takes my whole health bar. That's fun. That's fun. One attack, death.
Oh my my god, dude, just shut up. Just shut up and stop whining. Oh.
Gee, I'm seeing a pattern here, where the enemy gets an insta-kill move and there's nothing you can do about it. I couldn't even see it that time because we were in the fucking Dark Realm, so I had no idea it was even coming out. This is fucking stupid shit. Why the fuck did they make it like that? What a bunch of fucking idiot assholes. Once again, I'm dominating. Oh look, let's just do something stupid to annoy the player instead of make real challenge.
A demanding baby? Basically, here's a whining baby.
Good, fuck
You know, one could say, if Phil was truly destitute, of course, if he does actually come out of the whole DsP manga / anime on top, he could say that, you know, he went from destitute to dominant. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. It'd make a good title though.
Holy shit.
Actually, in truth, that right there was who is that? Is that Dellard? Who said like it's from Section 8 to dominate? I think I saw that on the Tevin stream. Big up to Tevin. But I wonder if he made a shirt about that says that. If Dellard actually made a shirt, I'd buy it. I'd definitely buy it if that was the case. If it actually says that. But that could kind of apply to Phil too. I mean, not to say that Phil was broke or he ever like came up rough. I mean, I know he says that he was from the ghetto, but you know, that's obviously far from the truth too. But you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh shit. I was just trying to look down, I swear.
In fact, if I failed, people cheered. They liked it when I failed.
I'm gonna fight this guy. Yes, the guy.
I want to go fight this guy. Gets cut down, and then he walks away from him. Oh, it's like the FGC all over again.
With a giant two-handed spear, can swing it so fast he interrupts my side attack and insta-kills me. Very realistic. Very fair and very fucking realistic. Alright, so do you understand when I criticize this game what I mean? Like, okay, I got the drop on him. Let me go in there again. Oh look, he has a 3-hit combo out of not even seeing me. He immediately is hitting me with multi-hit combos that takes my entire energy bar. Like, how is this fucking fun or fair? It's not. It's called insanely annoying. The game is designed to be annoying. That's not good game design. It's not. You know, Dark Souls is unfair in some places. It's not like this. This is just stupidity. How do we annoy the fuck out of the player? You have two guys with giant spears who can see you through a wall, right? They see you through the wall and attack you with a combo that takes your whole energy bar instantly. How about that's insanely bad game design and fuck you?
What a baby.
What the fuck is going on?
Now remember, games like this are supposed to be played for fun, supposed to be played for the challenge, right? And Phil somehow, some way, turns it into, I would assume, would be Phil's version of a 9-to-5 job. And that's really how he looks at video games. In each individual video game, to be honest with you. Like it's merely just another 9-to-5 job in his shitty life. Instead of playing it as a game and learning with it. Because Phil's inability to learn is astounding to me. It's absolutely fascinating to see someone who is literally enthralled in gaming. Because that's all he does. He doesn't know shit about the gaming industry. He doesn't know really shit about the culture. But he profits off of it. And yet, he's at the very bare minimum, ladies and gentlemen, at the very basic tomes of gaming itself, learning as you go along. He can't even do that. He can bitch and complain and tell you why he's failing, but he can't actually explain to you why he's not learning. Crazy stuff.
I was destroying them. All of a sudden, one of them gets super armor, and I don't know what's going on because the camera rotates, so I can't tell what's happening, and then I get an insta grab dead. Again, what did I do wrong there? I was destroying them. I was utterly destroying them with a combo, and the game says, oh, we just want to interrupt what you're doing. It's stupidity. It's not good game design. It's called artificial difficulty because we don't have the skill to actually design a game that's ingenious or well designed, so instead we just stack stupid shit on top of stupid shit to make it unfair to the player.
My eyes, I'm crying. I'm like, oh my god, my eyes are burning out of my head. I'm crying like a baby.
Great. There was no way to get out of the way. No way. So fucking annoying. I'll run out from the background, and I'll just do a combo you can't avoid, and then the other guy hits you immediately after. Fuck you.
Oh, you're getting salt, 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 salt. It's even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
Oh boy.
Why'd you stand there and let him hit you? You come immediately out of the cinematics, and you let him hit you for a 3-hit. And you let him take you for a 3-hit. Did he just completely snuffed you? God, don't.
Really fair. So before you're even fully on the screen, it's still fading in. He runs forward and starts swinging at you. Wow. I have full health. Again, I have full health, and he just does one little combo, and it takes your whole health bar. Very fair.
I find, and this is no exaggeration, probably about 80 to 90% of the time that something goes wrong for me, it's because someone else was incompetent or didn't do that.
That's the worst statement that he ever could make, and that shit still has not aged well since he said it. That 80 to 90% of the time when something bad happens to me, it's somebody else's fault. 38-year-old man believes this. It's crazy that anybody would believe this, to be honest, no matter what your age is. But the fact that he believes this and was stupid enough to say this publicly astounds me. So that means 80 to 90% of that bankruptcy must fall on us. 80 to 90% of his foreclosure must fall on us. 80 to 90% of his failure with Panda must fall on us. If that's the case, 80 to 90% of his friendship with John, Howard, OJ, and the dissolving of the business arrangement with respect to PAC must have been all on us. The failure of his YouTube channel, all of them actually, but mainly Dspgaming, must have been all on us. If you think about it from that logical standpoint. Pig logic, obviously. Wow.
Job. Just being honest. Just being completely and utterly honest.
What were they thinking? They're so dumb. Fucking, dude, they're such hacks. This is not valid gameplay. I insta-kill you with every hit. Then it's not challenge. That's not, I can't even trial and error the boss, because I'm just gonna die 1,000 times because you insta-kill me every time. You stupid piece of fucking donkey shit.
The other thing is the blame game. I love people point the finger, the blame game, who's responsible for it. It doesn't matter. What's happened, happened. Live with it, move on, right?
Wow, I couldn't dodge. This is so dumb. Well, thank you, Burger King Whopper, for a cheer. And I'm not talking about Beastbot getting tips to $500. It's fucking stupid. This is so dumb. Yes, everything is an insta-kill. Every attack he has. It's so dumb.
It's Tevin's fault.
There it is! Full screen instant kill. Thank you, Serpent, for a cheer. Yeah, it's just stupid. Let's give him a full screen instant kill. He can do it anytime.
Yeah, but you're clearly not fast enough to try to counter it nor evade it. So that still falls on you. And you know it's coming. So, I don't know why you try to stand there and contest it.
Full screen, instant teleportation, instant kill move. Oh, this is a tough game. No, it's not. It's not tough. It's the game developers suck. They do. They made all these insta-kill bullshit traps because they couldn't make valid fights. So instead, I'll insta-kill you. Fuck you. Instant teleport, instant kill. How about fucking blow me? Piece of shit.
Why am I toxic?
I mean, your wife doesn't even blow you. Why would you expect someone else to do it?
More toxic, more toxic.
Insta-kill! Full health, insta-kill. Nothing I can do. Full health. Oh, I'm just gonna tank through what you're doing. Insta-kill. Wow, you're really challenging a boss, man. No, you're seriously a challenging boss. Because at any moment, you just instantly kill me whenever you choose.
Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what that was. Completely stupid boss fight. Wow.
Wow.
What is all this shit? Oh my god. Well, now I don't know what happens, because I already killed one boss, now what happens with the next? What the fuck's going on? I can't get out, it's just an infinite combo, I couldn't move. The second that he hit me the first time, it was the end of the game. Because there was no way to stop that combo. He just hit, I couldn't block it and I couldn't dodge. Complete bullshit.
Whining, complaining. Okay.
Nothing I can do. I slaughtered him, he instantly recovered, runs up an insta-combo, 100% damage. My god, I'm serious, like, this is so bad compared to, like, From Software gameplay. What am I supposed to do there? I can't even move. This sucks. So I really don't understand what happened, because he was dead, he had no health, yet he didn't die, and then he respawned. I don't understand.
And then basically laugh at me. So they're not laughing with me. These are people who are here just to deride me and laugh at me, okay?
Well, yeah, your inability to learn anything is astounding. And then, just a little bit of advice, a little too late, too late for you, but like maybe before you engage any boss, maybe you should move around a little bit, see exactly how the boss is going to attack and how they can attack you, and then kind of go from there, range, distance, and shit. You play fighting games, you should understand how this all works. You don't just throw yourself headlong into a fucking fight right away. Like, there's a feeling out process that's involved in this. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, he treats each and every death like it's a round. Maybe because it is, I guess. And that's why he doesn't mind losing 300 or dying 300 fucking times and shit. Like, Jesus Christ, I told you guys that he is very, very, very intimate with failure. He's okay with this. This is just a regular thing to him. And it's because he don't respect games. He looks at it as just an easy way to make money. That's it. He doesn't give a fuck about games. Doesn't give a fuck about gaming culture. As long as it's not hurting his bottom line, he doesn't give a shit. And Phil Burnell's always been that way. I wouldn't, and not, you'd be rather foolish to think it was going to change, to be honest.
They call me a lol cow.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing gameplay. Wow. That was just revolutionary, cutting-edge, modern gameplay right there. No
Funny too, right? When he talked about that game, that everything should be cutting-edge, revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the boundaries, if you will. But yet, he can't even do that with his own content. He needs the game to have all of those aspects so he can benefit from it. But he's not even willing to do that for his own content. Isn't that crazy? Yet again, proving the point that the content has to always carry the day. You know what I mean? And once Phil's personality was rejected, because that's what happened, he became more and more dependent on the games being good. The problem is that if you're shit at games, all games could theoretically be bad to you because you're shit at games. Is it like that's a double conundrum?
Yeah, you're just dead. Fuck it. Melt your whole energy bar. You can't even see because the camera's stuck in the wall. Great stuff. Great fucking stuff, dude.
Ugh. All I can really taste is salt. That's it. It just tastes like I'm biting a gelatinous chunk of rubbery salt. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. That's fair. That's totally fair. Die, bitch! Oh my god.
Alright guys, I think that's enough for me. You don't want to see me, you know, crying like a fucking baby here. Oh. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone.
Jesus Christ, his Nioh 2 playthrough is fucking painful. Absolutely fucking painful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second to go ahead and clean up, and we will we'll meet back up for final thoughts, and I will let you guys go with the rest of your day. So yeah. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Oh my god, so painful.
Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you.
Alright. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, what do we take away from all this? Nioh 2. Please stop playing games like that. Please. Please, for the love of God, stop playing games like that. You're terrible. You're the fucking worst. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please stop. You're just horrible at it. Please stop. If you're not gonna learn, then just please stop. Let's see here. Big ups to Gojitenks and whatnot. Have got Phil running from you all night. It's a damn near mirror callback of when Evil AJ used to have that happen for Super Turbo. So yet again, you guys know what my opinion is of all that. But we'll watch some more of Gojitenks work, and then we'll see if, you know, maybe we can get that ball rolling if it's not already rolling. I'm sure that's a thing at the time that by the time this gets out. But funny stuff. And as for the begging on Twitter to make it to the 68 vest streak, like I said, he's way more invested in this than he gives off. We already know this. He really doesn't want it to fail. One, for the money, and two, for the morality of himself. Not the audience, not the fan base. He doesn't give a flying fuck about any of them. It's really all about him. It's the money, and it's the fact that, hey guys, I was able, or hey detractors, I was able to have my fan base come out and support me, you know, 50 straight days, $200 a day. And you guys say that we're all fucking assholes and we're dumbasses and this, that, and the third, but you know what I mean? We came together and we made this happen, and it was something organic. I didn't have anything to do with it. They did it on their own. See, detractors, I am successful. And the sad thing is, is when he goes on that tirade, which he will obviously after he hits the 100 vest streak. It's literally going to be nah 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 at the detractors. It's not really going to be congratulations to us as a fan base or as a community. It's just nah 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 at the detractors, and that's really sad because you're overlooking the very people who got you there. But Phil don't give a shit about them anyway, so why would that even be a point of conversation? And I think that, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is the true tragedy of all of this. But going back to what I said about the bankruptcy, he's not going to learn from this. It's just another sinkhole that he's looking to plug up and keep on trucking. And as the years go on, the fan base is going to dwindle. It's going to keep dwindling. And that's less and less pay-peas. And it's going to be harder and harder. And he's going to be basically grasping at whatever he can get his hands on, because the money's not going to be flowing through as regular as it used to, and he's going to need it. He's going to need that compensation. But time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. Time will tell. Thank you guys very much for listening in. I very much appreciate it, and I'll see you guys for the next broadcast, whenever that may be. Hopefully sooner than later. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Snort Report, and this is DsP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG network and production. I've been your host / anchor, GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of yourselves, guys. End of broadcast. Oh boy. And we keep on going.